Today, we're taking a clear and practical look at the Vida Refuge 2120. I'll walk you through what it offers and who it actually makes sense for. Are you ready to explore how it's built, how it feels to live in, and what daily camping would really look like in a trailer this size? Subscribe now and come along as I break down the important details that truly matter when deciding on your next big camper investment. The Refuge 2120 is a small and lightweight camper with a real bathroom that can become your best companion on all your adventures. My goal is simple. I want you to understand what you're getting and what you're not. If that sounds helpful, like this video and turn on notifications so you don't miss future walkthroughs. When I first dove into the Vida Refuge 2120, what really stood out was its build philosophy. It isn't just another lightweight trailer not merely trimmed with aluminum, but fully aluminum and composite from top to bottom. While most manufacturers prefer wood framing and steel, the frame, walls, roof, and even the honeycomb floor substrate are all aluminum based in the Refuge 2120. That choice matters more than just bragging rights because aluminum resists rot, mold, and moisture damage, the very problems that have plagued many trailers. Vida's own background as a family RV dealer pushed them toward this construction approach because they were tired of how quickly conventional RVs deteriorate and wanted to solve that problem at the root. On the road, the advantages show up in the weight and towability. At around 2,200 pounds unloaded and a GVWR of about 3,500 pounds, the Refuge 2120 can be towed by many SUVs and light trucks without stressing the vehicle or extensive fuel consumption. Its FlexiRide independent torsion axle system gives confidence across both asphalt and rougher roads. The hitch setup and tongue weight are well balanced, which reduces sway and make maneuvers more controllable. The insulation strategy does not disappoint either. With the closed cell block foam throughout the walls and roof, it contributes to interior comfort. While extreme cold weather camping might still require extra heaters or insulation mods, in most mild to moderate conditions, the Refuge feels far more livable than its size would suggest. For me, that's a refreshing take in an industry where flashy but short-lived builds are all too common. The space design makes it clear that the designers prioritized functionality and comfort over needless frills. The most striking feature is the 80-inch ceiling height that you will feel the moment you step inside. Up front, the kitchenette is compact but well-planned. A 2-burner stainless steel stove and a 10-inch deep sink with a pull-out faucet makes everyday cooking tasks feel natural. There's a 3-way refrigerator with 2 doors that runs off propane, 120 volts AC, or 12 volts DC, which means your food stays cold no matter where you go. Near the kitchen, there is a large pantry with overhead cabinets and versatile drawers under the counter. Even at first glance, these storage spaces felt like they were designed for real camping life without constant rearranging. One of the most impressive things about the Refuge 2120 is that it manages to include a true, enclosed bathroom in such a compact trailer. In many small campers, you either get a portable cassette toilet tucked under a bench or a wet bath that shares space with the sink and toilet. Here, you get a dedicated bathroom area with solid walls and a proper door for privacy. The standard setup includes a flush toilet, a vanity sink with storage, a mirror, and a built-in water heater. There's also the option to upgrade to a wet bath configuration that adds a shower system with surround and drain pan. That means you can rinse off inside your trailer without relying on campground facilities. The layout puts the bathroom on the roadside, just behind the kitchen. Another shining feature of the Refuge 2120 is the rear U-shaped dinette that is both a dining spot and a lounging area by day and converts into a 52 by 78 bed at night. The benches themselves are built from aluminum with 5-inch thick marine vinyl cushions. The result is comfortable, easy to clean, and feels surprisingly roomy once the table comes out and you lay out the sleeping surface. Windows surround the dinette and flood the space with light that makes it feel far less confined than a typical trailer of this size. There's even an optional halo of overhead cabinets above the dinette if you need more storage for blankets or personal items. Overall, the interior layout is practical without being utilitarian. It doesn't waste space, and it makes the most out of every inch. One of the things I appreciated about the Refuge 212 isn't just what's included, but everything that Vida lets you choose. The base model already packs in a lot, but optional features let you tailor it to your own style of camping. Standard interior features include LED ceiling lights, USB charging stations, and a decent furnace which keeps the interior cozy on chillier nights. Externally, dual-pane Euro acrylic windows and a retractable screen door make living inside all the more pleasant. If you plan to go off-grid or want more independence from shore power, the off-grid solar package is a compelling choice. It includes a flexible solar panel, MPPT charge controller, up to a 100 ampere-hour lithium battery, and a Bluetooth monitor. Everything you need to keep lights, fridge, and devices running without plugging in. For comfort and convenience, other popular options include the Fiamma awning, power tongue jack, wireless backup camera, and even exterior marine speakers, or a multimedia package with a TV and stereo system. A few options really stood out to me as practical rather than just aesthetically appealing. A power roof vent with rain sensor improves airflow without worrying about rain damage. Dual propane tanks extend off-grid stays, and the rear cargo hitch adds utility for bikes or a cargo platform. Note that the base weight and cargo capacity figures are based on the stock configuration. Adding several heavy options will reduce your cargo capacity and slightly affect tow weight, so it's worth planning upgrades carefully. In essence, the Refuge 2120 gives you a solid core experience right out of the gate, with plenty of room to customize it to how you camp. From a practical perspective, living with a trailer this compact forces you to rethink how you camp. The Refuge 212 isn't a luxury motorhome, and that's one of its strengths. It's about efficiency and purpose, not excess. On the road, the lightweight design translates into lower wind resistance and easier stops and starts. Even fully loaded, it doesn't feel like you're dragging a heavy rig behind you. With a decent SUV, you don't need a big truck to tow it, and the handling feels stable. Track it on dirt roads or twisty paved routes, and you'll still feel in control thanks to the refined axle system and balanced tongue weight. Water capacity stands at about 25 gallons fresh, 8 gallons gray and black each, which is adequate for a couple on short to mid-range trips. The small holding tanks are deliberate as they keep weight down and fit the ethos of a trailer that's designed for active camping rather than long stationary stays. A few practical realities do come up. The underbelly isn't fully enclosed, which makes servicing tanks easier, but exposes them to elements. This is where you might want to add extra protection in case you're heading into harsher conditions. Apart from that, while the insulation is better than many trailers in this class, colder climates might still require supplemental heat. In everyday camping use, though, I found it surprisingly capable. Whether it's quick weekend getaways or multi-day adventures, the 2120 keeps things simple but comfortable. If you want maximum comfort with full climate control, you might want to check other reviews on my channel, but if you want a travel trailer that feels like a natural extension of your outdoor life, this one delivers the best deal. That wraps up our look at the Refuge 2120. I hope this gave you a clear understanding of how it's built and how it functions in real camping situations. If this breakdown helped you think through your options, give the video a like so more people can find it. Subscribe for more practical reviews and join me as I focus on real details that matter once you're actually out on the road. If you have questions or want me to cover something specific next time, leave a comment below. I'll see you in the next one.